The school year has begun, and the Vikings have returned to campus, but while many are celebrating the beginning of the semester with campus events and activities, music majors are experiencing a rather different start to the 2024-2025 school year. Many music majors have found themselves with schedules filled to the brim between class, rehearsals, and auditions. Berry College Associate Professor of Music and Director of Choral Activities, Dr. Paul Neal, offers some insight into the responsibilities and expectations of music majors.
The freshmen, the first year students start with what we call it Music Theory 1, beginning music theory that kind of teaches the language of music, that then goes into the advanced language of the music, and then on from there with other courses on top of that. All the while they're still taking courses in piano. Every music major has to have some skill on the piano and the keyboards. But then there's also private lessons that go for whatever their instrument might be, whether it be clarinet or singing. That's going to be a private lesson that they have with a professor here at Berry.
These responsibilities can often be overwhelming to Berry students pursuing music. Not only are they expected to fulfill these expectations, but many also hold LifeWorks jobs, play sports, and participate in clubs, while also fulfilling scholarship responsibilities. Junior psychology major Sarah Warden explains her experiences during her time as a music minor.
So when I came in, I was nervous, and I think it's because I didn't really know very many people, but as I've got to know more people and foster better and more in-depth relationships with the people around me, I feel more comfortable to be myself and make mistakes or improvements where I can.
For students such as Sarah, these relationships are essential to success within the music department. But what about those without these relationships? What about the freshmen? Freshman music business major Corey Adams explains his current approach to the success within the department.
Being a music business major, or just a music major in general, it takes up a lot of your time because you're doing so much outside of your classes. So I feel like for me personally in the future and as I go on that it won't be hard, or how I will manage it will just be one piece at a time, because I can't really do everything all at once, and I'm trying to teach myself that if you just take your time and take all the steps that you need to do, that you can get to where you need to be, and also still have fun outside of what you're doing and what you're learning.
This emphasis on fun is incredibly important to Berry students, and many find it within the music department. This can be seen with the 10% of Berry students participating within the music program, even as non-majors. Dr. Neal gives a faculty perspective into the striking interest in music amongst students.
We encourage that because we find that it helps our music majors who are so intensely studying and focused on music to have students who give them a good perspective on life. But we also find that those non-music majors, it's a really great outlet for them.
Although music majors have a lot on their table when it comes to balancing life and school, these students prove each day that it's not impossible to do multiple things at once. These students are proof that with enough commitment, it is not impossible to balance Berry. With Viking Future News, I'm Leanna Jones.